Now, on a cultural note, we have Haytham Nasr here. We have brought him in today to talk to us about an up-and-coming animation being done in Hollywood, which looks to take Khalil Gibran's The Prophet to the silver screen. Haytham is involved in a lot of different projects here in Lebanon, currently the owner and co-founder of My Bar and My Waterfront. His company, mygroup SARL, will be co-financing this animation. Hi Haytham. Thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure, thank you very much.
Can we just start with maybe telling us how your company in specific got involved with financing this Hollywood project?
Yes, it's actually a friend of ours. He works in movie distributions in Lebanon and the Middle East. And he's basically been going to several of the film festivals. His name is Mohammed Fathallah. And he was in contact with the producers Salma Hayek, Clark Peterson and Sekowski back in Cannes. And kind of they discussed the thing of having actually Lebanese investors contributing to the actual movie. So when he came back and told us about it, we were very excited about having it, and we went for it basically.
So when is this looking to be done? How's it going to be done? Are you trying to say to me that maybe Salma Hayek is starring in this?
She's not starring, she's producing in it. She's producing it. It's basically production is going to be starting sometime in August, and then we're looking to actually be launching the film next December 2012. But Salma Hayek, no, she's not going to be a voiceover in it.
So, I mean, tell me a little bit about this. We're saying it's Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. I mean, exactly. But it's also an animation. Do you have any idea of how they're going to try to take this story, or is it just let's just see what happens and go with the program?
No, of course not. I mean, what we're doing is we're taking some of the best directors in the world. Most of them are either Academy Award winners or Academy nominees, and each particular director is going to be directing a different segment from the actual story, and then he'll be translating that into his own creative thing and putting that into the movie. So each director, for example, one will be handling on love, on marriage, on children, all the different kind of chapters in the actual book itself.
And are we looking, is this animation going to be going out in Arabic, English, or are you going to get it voiced over?
It will be predominantly in English. I mean, as you all know, Khalil Gibran's The Prophet it's a global phenomenon. 100 million different copies have been sold, translated into 40 different languages in 90 different countries. So obviously, in terms of box office, English is the #1 selling kind of language, but we will be looking to potentially adapt it for different markets and potentially have, even in Arabic, for example. In terms of voiceovers, we're looking at a couple of big A-list stars. I can't give anything right now, but definitely we'll keep you updated on that.
All right, let's take a quick switch from this animation to you, who is the owner of My Bar and My Waterfront here in Lebanon. Let's talk on maybe a political basis here with the economic crisis, with the region, with what's happening. I mean, having a bar and having this nightlife, are you seeing a decline in tourists? Are you expecting this to be a big summer?
I think generally things have been rather quiet the past 6 weeks, 2 months. I think moving forward, we are starting to see a slight kind of increase of people coming in, tourists, even hotels are looking around 40–50%, but still it's a lot less than what we'd see possibly this time last year. But hopefully, I'm confident with the situation in Lebanon. I think as a nation we're pretty much kind of stronger than everything that goes on around us. And at the end of the day, people, especially Lebanese, like to enjoy the Lebanese summer. So we hopefully will be seeing a lot of kind of expats come into the country, spending and keeping our economy afloat, basically.
Definitely, I definitely hope so. Looking for a good summer, eh?
Let's hope so.
Anyway, Haytham, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And
likewise.
Now, coming up on this half an hour of news. A UN human rights team heads to Yemen as the president looks to make a televised address. Stay with us.